Hello everyone, welcome back to Yuppie Guppy. This is day 7 and this is meant to be for March 19th on a Wednesday. And on Wednesday, this is the last day, this is the day that I had given up on trying to do podcasts for the other episodes that I missed. And that day I was leaving to a trip in Dallas. So this is the last day. This is on Wednesday. This is the day before I went on the trip. And it says here, okay, so here, this is what I was supposed to say. It says, well, we are now caught up to date. I was supposed to be caught up to date, man. What happened? Well, you know what happened if you watched the last episode. But basically, I'm supposed to say, tomorrow I leave for NYA and I will still have to pack. Yeah, I still have to pack. I think I ended up packing up the next day in the morning before leaving on Thursday. But yeah, I still had to pack and I was doing my podcast. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish. And then all the craziness happened. But and I just put, you know how it is. It says, I'm fully banking on this trip to fix my sleep schedule. Okay, guys, like I did not sleep that well. I've been staying up late working. And I was really like, first, of course, my plan is to get closer to God. Amen. But I also was hoping that I could fix my sleep schedule. And in a way I did. Like while I was there, my sleep schedule was magically fixed. But then I came back and I was like, when the first night I couldn't sleep. Like I was laying in bed thinking like, oh, I'm asleep. But I wasn't. I was just daydreaming. I think maybe I was too excited from the trip and I was just laying there. And then like I would get up and be like, I've been laying here for so long, why am I not asleep? And I would look at the time. I would go to bed, lay down at like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. I would get up and then be like, what time is it? Because I've been laying here for a long time, why am I not asleep? I look at the clock and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. It's about to be 5. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, why am I not asleep? Like, my daydreams can keep me up, man. It's crazy. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys experience stuff like that? Let me know, because that's me almost every night. Either that, or I do fall asleep and have some crazy nightmares. Very rarely do I go to sleep and it's like peaceful and I'm up and awake. And you know what? The only times that happened was at that trip. It happened. I was restful. I slept. Didn't have any dreams or nightmares at that trip, and I think God's blessing me with that. But I don't know, maybe it's my room, maybe there's something in my room that's keeping me up, because I actually slept on the couch last night and I slept good. So I don't know, there's something in my room. I need to do an investigation. But I mean, my room's kind of dusty, low-key, but like, and it's clean, it's just like dusty. It's just, I mean, I lived in that room for a long time. When you live somewhere for a long time, it gets dusty, and it gets dusty fast. I think like a year without moving things is gonna get dusty. So even less. I don't know. Search it up. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. I was saying that I was almost done with this second map. So yeah, I am still not done with it. I haven't touched it because I've been busy with the church and busy with everything that's been going on. So yeah, but I will let you know when I'm done, I promise. But I'm still not done. Oh, so behind. But it's okay. So I guess I was just trying to remind you guys that I have stories from the past and the future. So I needed to know how this fantasy world was like in the past and how it ends up in the way it is now or in the future. So I finished the major things. All I have left to do is the districts and cities. And this is for the second map because I have one in the past and one in the future. So I'm very close, and once I'm done, I plan to have my family review it and give me feedback. So my goal for them is to understand and fix things that don't sit right with them. So I have the plan to once I finish the map, and I have the map. I have 2 maps, the past and the present, and then I have a document that writes down like kind of like more information, I guess, about the map on the document. And so I plan to print them out and give them to my dad, my mom, my sister, and Nick, and have them give me feedback. And I think that's all the feedback I kind of need right now. I trust them enough. So I'm going to go ahead and say, so over here I say our judges, my mom. So the reason why I choose these people to give me feedback, I chose them for a reason. And so I chose my mom because she's an adult woman. She is a mother and a daughter. And then I chose my dad because he's an adult male. he is also a father and a son. So to me, people who become fathers or mothers, and have worked, or work, they already found their spot in like society. They work, they have children, they have responsibilities. They've been through young adult life. They are now an adult, and they're heading towards. I mean, they were heading towards being older, but they're not there yet. And because they know what it's like to have siblings, because they know what it's like to be a son or a daughter, and because they know what it's like to be a father or a mother, I feel like those two are really what I need, or really the best feedback I can get is from a good mother and a good father, or good adult woman or good adult man. And yeah, so I feel like those two are really good people to give me feedback. People who've been through life as a adult woman, adult mother, and people who've been through life as an adult man and adult father. And every person was once a child. Yes, every person was once a child, and every person was once once had a mother and father. So to me, that's the two biggest people. The third person that I really wanted to become my judge or to give me feedback is my sister. And it's because one thing is that she's the judgiest of them all. And she will probably hate everything I create. And you know what? You need someone like that. And I like having my sister because she will constantly tell me, oh, that looks ugly, that looks bad. Like, yes, you might be like, oh, that's negative. But she has a reason for telling me that. Like, she'll tell me, like, oh, this shirt, not this shirt particularly, but something I'm wearing doesn't look right or doesn't match with the outfit I'm trying to put, and she'll help me out with that. So with someone who's very skeptical about, or someone who's very like concerned or very detailed about that, I trust with my stories in my book, because she is she wants everything to be good. Like, I don't want to say like perfect, but she tries to make everything good, and so she will tell you the truth. She at least tells me the truth all the time. She's always like, that looks bad, your hair looks bad, go cut it, you should cut this area, you should do this. And I like it because she keeps me looking good, to be honest. If not, I would look like a clown, I would look like a goof, I look crazy, I would just look like a crazy person, and I would not look, I would say, professional, because I would wear the weirdest things. I would be a cartoon character. That is what I would become if my sister did not exist, because she is what keeps me real. She's real. That's what it is. She's what keeps me real and normal. Real and normal. That's what I think my sister is. Real, normal, and serious, I guess. But she's also fun. She's funny. She's great. But another reason why, it's not just because she's judgy, but another reason why I picked her is because she's a young adult woman. She's a young woman, basically. So I want to have her give me feedback, because the books and pretty much everything I'm creating right now is for young adults. I would rather write stories or make animations for people of my age, because I'm 22. I want to I feel like I don't have, not the rights, but I don't have the knowledge of being a father or mother to write stories or to write things or to create anything for people older than me, or for people who have children, or basically for adult parents. Like, I don't think I'm fit to write any stories for adult parents, for families, or anything like that. I think I am only fit to write stories for independent young adults, which is like for me and my sister. Since we're both independent young adults, we don't have kids, we're not married, and we're still looking to find our space or our place in this world or in the society. So I'm still trying to get our good job, and same with her. And she's so we're at the same area of life, and that's why these stories are for us. Everything I'm creating right now is for young adults. If you're a father or mother or an adult, a fully grown adult, I would say maybe around like 30, 40, 50, anything past 30, then you might see things in my story that you think, oh, that doesn't make sense, or you might not like it just because I'm not there yet. I'm still learning, I'm still young. Having fun is still part of my main focus is to have fun, enjoy life. So I know as you get older, you know, your responsibility focuses more on your children, or it should be. I mean, I don't want to be selfish all my life. I do want to have kids, and I do want to have a wife, and you know, grow a family. But right now I'm not there yet, and so I'm gonna create these stories for young adults, and these are really fun stories. So, and I believe they would like them, and they are for them. So if you're a parent out there or whatever, my stories or ideas are for your young adult children, or for you, or for whoever is young adult, or even for you. If you like it, you like it. You know, I'm not gonna stop you. If you like it, go ahead. But they are being made by a young adult for young adults. That's like my thing. I want to be like Cyber Squid, art or stories from a young adult for young adults. You know, that's the vibe. And then once I grow up, become a parent, I'd be like, from a parent to a parent. You know, that's what it is. So yeah, so my sister represents the young adult woman and daughter of this age, of this generation. And then I would say I can be the young adult male or son of the generation, but I'll most likely have my sister's boyfriend be that, since he's always around. So, and he's also a young adult, so I would rather just have him critique it too, instead of just me, because I'm a weird person, and he's more normal, I would say, or maybe not. No one's really normal, to be honest, but I'm gonna just, you know how it is. I just need another young male perspective, just to get out there. So those are my 4 judges, and I trust them, and I know that once I get feedback from them, I'm gonna have the confidence to move forward or fix some of the things they want me to fix, and yeah, and then I move forward with my progress. Yeah. And I have not shared this podcast with anyone at all. I've not put it on my social media. I've not done anything. That's because I was nervous, and I was like, you know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to share. Like, no one needs to know. Let this podcast just exist in the void, alone, with no one to judge me. But nah, man, I'm gonna put it up there today. If not today, then tomorrow, just in case if I run out of time. But yeah, so I'm gonna put my podcast out there. I have it on TikTok. I have it on Instagram. No, I don't. Not on Instagram. Sorry. I have it on TikTok. I have it on X, which is basically Twitter, and I think that's and YouTube. So those are the 3 places I post my podcast in. I don't do it on my Instagram because I want it to be only for my art, pretty much, and for personal, I guess. But really, like, I don't like using too many platforms. I'm only doing it just because I want to spread the word and share with everyone and see how many people I can meet and see how much I can share with. So yeah, so that's why I started to get really, the only platform I ever use is Instagram, that I actually post things on. And then the other platform I use is YouTube. I just watch videos on YouTube. That's it. I only need those 2. I used to use Snapchat, but that thing is filled with disgusting craziness. Snapchat is just, I think Snapchat's more for like high schoolers, or like it's just out there, and I don't want to be part of that. So I just use Instagram and YouTube, and now I'm gonna start using X and TikTok just to branch myself out there, just like everyone else did. You know, all the content creators, they all have every freaking platform there is. So here I am doing the same thing. Yeah. And I put on my notes, I've been so hesitant. I've been so hesitant. I feel like advertising for myself is so weird. But yeah. So that's what I said. I think it is really weird advertising for myself. I just don't like doing that. I think it's weird, but I need to stop thinking like that, because, you know, I gotta make money, and, you know, maybe the things I say do help people for real, and maybe they can just share and I can make new friends. So yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much. Thank you for this, or for listening to this episode. I'll see you guys next time.